Well, we're here at GC to show off our upcoming project, Half-Life 2 Episode 2, which also includes Team Fortress 2 and a new game called Portal. Well, we decided to jump into sort of the episodic form of delivery and development after spending 5 years and over $30 million developing Half-Life 2, which was a very risky proposition. And as we move on into the next-gen consoles and more powerful PCs with quad-core processors and continuing to get faster GPUs, the level of presentation values and the art and animation and everything is going to continue to rise, which means rising cost, rising time to produce content, etc. And we looked at how we've developed Counter-Strike in our online properties in sort of an organic, ongoing fashion of creating something, testing it, releasing it, creating something, testing it, releasing it. We said, how can we apply that to our single-player games and sort of get away from this scaling, budget and time risk that are sort of preventing people from being able to be innovative in their gameplay because there's so much risk already on the table with the time and money situation. And that's how we came around to the idea of moving Half-Life 2 into an episodic delivery fashion. And we're in the middle now of a trilogy of our first episodes. Half-Life 2 Episode 1 came out in June of this year, and Episode 2 is due out in Q1. So we're able to move the story forward more quickly, and we're also able to incorporate player feedback more quickly. And additionally, we're able to move our technology faster and be at closer parity with the hardware revolution that's happening, as opposed to sort of saying, where will hardware be in 5 years? Let's shoot at that target and hope we hit it. Well, we're super excited about Portal. We feel that it's probably one of the biggest areas for us to innovate since the gravity gun in Half-Life 2. Basically what it does is it allows people to think differently about how they're going to approach challenges and the world and the environment around them. And what we've seen from playtesting is that we'll set up a challenge for someone and we have an idea of 1 or 2 ways that they could solve that challenge. And Portal allows these folks to solve it in ways that we never even thought of, which then spurs ideas for new puzzles and new challenges for players. So we're sort of finding as we're testing it, not only that players have different ways of solving things because of the abilities and options enabled by Portal, but it's also causing us to have this interactive development process with playtesters to say, wow, folks are doing this thing with the Portal gun that we never even thought of. Let's set up a group of challenges that play to that so that other folks can sort of experience that same thing. Well, after many years of sort of iterating on different designs for Team Fortress 2, we finally have come across an art style and an approach that we think is going to be really true to the game. For a while, we were sort of approaching a more realistic approach for the game, and that seemed sort of overdone in the multiplayer space. And it was really untrue to the roots of Team Fortress, which was sort of this over-the-top, game that could be sort of spastic at one moment and incredibly tense at the next. So we really sort of came up with a new look and feel that we feel is different, fresh, and also true to Team Fortress. Well, some of the things that we looked at are, how can we sort of have the style represent the gameplay? How can we better accentuate the role-playing or the class-based nature of Team Fortress as a game in Team Fortress 2? It's, one of the staples of Team Fortress is that there's different roles for folks to play, whether it's the sniper, the medic, the pyro, etc. And what we wanted to do was to really hone in on those characters so that folks would have an affinity, whether I play as the pyro or the heavy, that you had a really distinct character that you could identify with. Additionally, the Source engine has allowed us to do completely new things in Team Fortress that we weren't able to do in previous generations. So character classes such as the Demo Man, etc., who can obviously utilize physics in their style of combat, are really going to be exploited in Team Fortress 2. It's all coming together in one pack in Q1 for the PlayStation 3, 360, and the PC.